the news you need on the Camo Dave News Channel. Hey, RVtravel.com. I'll put this link in the description comments below. Anyway, several of my friends are quitting RV living. You can probably relate to why they're doing so. We have reported many times here on the Camo Dave channel about RVing and how it's getting more difficult to do it. You know, people get their big RVs or their Class C's, Class A's, Class B's, whatever, and they go out and they want to enjoy nature. They want to travel around the country, but it's getting harder and harder and more expensive to do that. According to RVtravel.com's article here, high costs are a big issue right now. We have done the report that what happens is small independent campground owners sell off their properties to big companies, okay? Big corporations, hedge funds will buy these campgrounds, and they will then maybe upgrade them, but maybe make them more, first class entertainment, better Wi-Fi, better facilities. But then what goes up, right? The improvements are all charged, and then they do dynamic pricing. So, Wednesday will cost you $73 a night, and a Friday will cost you $120 a night. And it's all done, it's like, it's like hotel rooms, same kind of thing. High costs anyway. So, the campground that this particular couple liked to stay at for more than 5 years was bought out by a bigger company who upped the monthly rate by a lot. Given the increasing cost of rent plus the higher cost, then you throw in the higher costs of gasoline, which has also been a big thing across the country, across the United States this year. Over $3 a gallon in many places, over $4 a gallon in some places. And, RVs sometimes get 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 miles a gallon. That's a lot of money to go traveling, right? Another issue we've been talking about here, it's also in the article here, is poor quality new RVs. Piece of junk. One particular camper complained, I expected to find a few things needing repair, but this is ridiculous. A couple named Dan and Joe tried to return the camper to the dealership for repairs, but they were told the facility didn't give space to store their RV until the repairs can be addressed. So I'm done, Joe sighs. I'm checking our legal rights and seeing as we only had possession for 40 hours. They only had possession of their RV for 48 hours, and there are already things wrong with it. It was falling apart. And again, that's another problem that the folks in Elkhart, Indiana, where they make a lot of these RVs, are having. It's hard to get workers. It's hard to keep workers. It's hard to have well-trained workers. There's part shortages, you name it. So they're facing a lot of problems too, and they're turning out RVs that are apparently, junk from the start. The other problem is reservation hassles. Apparently you have to get on the phone for long periods of time or online to make reservations. Again, that goes into the whole thing about these RV campgrounds being now owned by large corporations, and then they hire companies to take reservations, and then there's a lot of people, again, that are, especially this past summer, that rather than fly somewhere, they decided to go out in an RV. And so campgrounds are seeing more people coming there, but now the campgrounds are all corporate owned, so now they're using reservation services, which can be a hassle to use and can have long waits to get in touch with them and get all the rates and all that other stuff. So it's a pain. What to do? Gail Marsh is the author of this particularly good piece there at RVtravels.com, and she says why she sympathizes with these folks that are saying they're going to be getting off the road and mothballing their RVs, if not getting rid of their RVs. She says that with the cost of RVs going through the roof, along with gas prices, the cost of RVing is definitely more than many people can stomach. Poor workmanship and a backlog of repairs needing to be done can easily put the kibosh on camping. And add to that difficulties in securing a reservation. We've heard cases here, Camo Channel, where people have made reservations and then they go to the campground and then the reservations aren't there, or they're all screwed up. We've seen a number of people doing that too. Gail writes that she's still, even with all the problems, not ready yet to say goodbye to seeing new places, meeting different people, and enjoying the great outdoors. I'm still all in with RVing, but I really want it to work. Just a few more years at least. How about you? So the author of this piece, Gail, there says, she's still not done with RVing, that there's still a lot more good things to it than bad things. And there is true with everything you do, whether you're getting out on the road, you're getting an RV, you're getting reservations, you're going to certain campgrounds, there's always the pluses and minuses. But for many, the minuses are starting to outweigh the pluses. A good article here from, what's it called? RVtravel.com. All right, are you ready? Are you an RVer? Are you ready to give it up? Are you tired of all this BS? Let me know in the comments below. Vlog Hunter. If you'd like to get a Camo Dave News Army official special agent card, and get on the ball and send me cool news articles that you see, CamoDave@gmx.com. Just send me your address. CamoDave@gmx.com, and they're FREE.